Welcome! Today's session is going to focus on the footwork for our swing kick. I'm going to show you some warm-ups and some different things that we can do to help train our bodies so that when we get to the end of the form and we have this one opportunity to do our swing kick, that we can make it our best. So let's get started. Let's do some warm-ups for that swing kick, okay? So you can always hold on to something to make it easier. I want you to open the right leg. So lift and open. Now, what can we do to help with our balance? First of all, relax your foot. Don't tense your toes so that you're gripping into the ground. Relax your knees so that it's soft and not locked out. And then engage through your abs. Lift up and open and tap. Up and open. Remember to breathe, okay? These warm-ups for our hip area are a really great way to practice what the swing kick is, because we could think about going across the body with our knee and then opening to the side, okay? Across and open. And this is going to be similar to our swing kick. Okay, one more. Okay, we're going to even it out by doing the other side. Okay, so lift and open. We don't want to keep ourselves unbalanced, okay? Everything is about balance. Now, we're going to use that right leg, but we're just going to do a couple more with that left leg, seeing how you feel from side to side. The left leg might feel more stable because most of the time we have more balance on our right foot. Okay, one more. All right, shake them out. Okay, so the swing kick comes from that step back to ride the tiger. It's actually going to be a 360-degree turn. We're going to start facing this direction, and we are going to do our big circle, and we are going to end up facing the same direction that we started, and we're going to stand up and do our swing kick. Okay? So, footwork first. Let's start with the footwork. We have an empty stance on the ball of our left foot. 70% here, 30% in the front. You're going to start by shifting back a little bit of weight. Remember to keep your lean the entire time. Don't lean back. Keep yourself leaning towards your supporting leg. First, we're going to turn from our waist. So you can hold your arms up if you'd like. We're going to turn from our waist, and we're going to turn on the ball of our left foot until that foot is 45 degrees to our back corner. Our torso is almost there as well. Now, we're going to pick up our right heel, and we're going to turn on both feet until our right foot reaches the next corner. Now, we're going to pick up our left foot, and we're going to swing it around. So we're going to swing it around, and we're going to step next to our right foot. And we're going to relax that right foot on the ball, and then we're going to stand up, and we're going to have the relationship of the left foot being straight and that right knee being pointed towards the corner with the toe down, okay? We're going to do it a few times. I'm also going to show you a modification. So if this is not accessible, in just a moment, I'm going to show you how to walk it around. So left foot forward, touch with the ball of the foot, bring those arms up if you'd like. Okay, shifting a little bit of weight back so you can turn on that left foot. Then turn on both your feet. So now that right foot is going to the back corner. Now swing your left foot around, pivoting on the ball of your right foot. And when we end up We should have our left foot to straight. All the weight is in our left leg. This is the big thing. Keep the weight in your left leg so then you can just easily stand up for the swing kick. Okay? Now that might not always be accessible, so how can we walk it around? Okay? We can pivot as far as we can, or you can simply pick up and see if you can use the folding of your hip to step to the corner so your feet are pigeon-toed just like they were if we did the turn. Then you're going to shift your weight to the left. And you're going to step with that right foot to the corner now. Then we can step or swing and come around. The goal is how can you end up with your left foot to straight? So if we can't do the swing around, we could also do a step, shift, step, shift, step, step, step. Okay? So you can add in those couple of extra steps if you need be. Okay? Remember, this should be about stability and balance. So with the left foot forward, choose your variation. I'm going to do the traditional method. From here, turn on the ball of that left foot. So now your feet are pigeon-toed. Where's the weight on the right leg? Keep the weight on the right leg. Pivot on the ball of the foot. Notice now how the weight is in the right leg and we still have the lean. We're not vertical. We're leaning into it still. That left foot is relaxed with the ball still touching and our torso is actually to straight, to the back. Now, swing that left leg around. See if you can step with that foot to straight and immediately pour the weight into the left leg. Then we would stand up and we're going to talk about our swing kick next, okay? The footwork for this is probably one of the most challenging parts just because of the turning. I understand that the swing kick itself can kind of be a challenge because of the balance, but I want to spend the extra moment on the footwork because of this giant turn. So one more time, get that left foot forward, waist is to straight. We just did step back to ride the tiger. Okay, so shifting back a little bit, turn on your left foot. Your feet should be pigeon-toed now. Use your waist turning to now pivot on both feet. Then we're going to swing it around and bring that weight into your left leg. This is the key. Okay? What can we do to practice for the swing kick? Okay? I'm going to introduce you to a little kung fu kick. Okay? So, how can we repeat things? Okay? So we first did our warm-up. But what can we really do to train ourselves to get more comfortable with this kick so that every time you get to it, it's not like, I've only do it one time in the entire form. Now, of course, you could stand here and you could come up, you could swing and kick, and then you could repeat. Stand up, swing, and kick, okay? Every time is going to be a little bit different, right? And you're going to have those wobbles. It's perfectly normal. This move is definitely making me feel that broken left foot, okay? But this is what we do in Kung Fu. Put your left leg forward, okay? I want you to take your right hand out in front and turn it towards center, okay? Now, shift your weight into that left leg so that you're on your right toes. And then I want you to start by swinging up. So we'll face our palm down, okay? So we'll start by warming up and we'll just swing up and down. Now, you could go really high, okay? But you can just go low and just get a stretch for you and start to find your balance. Okay, so little things like this help with our balance. Why? What's going on? Can you feel your abs? Do you feel your hips and everything starting to engage and get kind of prepared for what's next? Okay? So it doesn't have to be high to achieve this, okay? The next version is turning your palm, and we're going to go across and around. So we're going to start and we're going to go across the body, okay? So we go across the body. You can even get used to this just swinging motion. What does this feel like if you cross the body, okay? Now, we're going to go up and around, okay? So you're going to go up and around, okay? Now, are you going to go up to here? Probably not, okay? But we can go from here, tap the shin, okay? And get used to being around and open and touch down. This is not exactly what we do in the form, but this is going to build strength in your hips, your core, and your lower back to become more comfortable with the swing kick. You can also do this with anything you might have in your home by placing something down. We'll see if it doesn't roll. There we go. Okay. And going up and around. Okay. Up and around something that you have in your home. If you can get used to tapping that right hand, that's going to help with your swing kick, because remember, the swing kick is going to be about tapping both hands as you come across. So we stand up, we straighten, and then immediately we swing. Okay? So little steps to get you to the swing kick. And it will get easier over time. But doing it once, a form, is going to challenge you. So I want to encourage you to practice just a little bit. So let's talk about what the swing kick actually is. These are just warm-ups for the swing kick, or building strength to feel comfortable with the swing kick, okay? The swing kick itself, I'm going to go to the normal direction so that you can see the right leg and how it goes around. I'm going to do it slowly, so it's not going to be a full swing kick, but we start from standing, and remember, left foot is straight, right knee is open to the corner, and our torso is to straight here, okay? So the torso is following that lower foot direction. We're going to straighten our leg, and we're not going to pause. This is the key to momentum and getting it around, okay? If you pause, it is going to make it a lot harder to complete your swing kick, okay? So step one is straighten the leg. Step two is don't pause, because you want to keep it moving around, okay? So from here, straighten, swing across, straight leg, and come back to bend. So let me show you now from this direction so you can see, when do you bend that leg back, right? So we're here, straighten, don't stop, swing, bend as soon as you do that tap in the center, okay? So if you are trying to do this movement and first of all you pause, well, guess what? You just made it a lot harder for yourself, okay? Next, if you are trying to straighten and then keep that leg and bring it up at the last second, you are making your life harder, okay? So pick up, find the balance, straighten, immediately swing, and bend as soon as you tap your hands right away, so you can come back to the same position you started in. So this movement is all about balance, okay? The hands tapping are simulating what it would feel like if you used this movement and you did this and you hit someone's neck. Okay, that's what this movement is. It's a neck breaker. Okay, so that's not the only thing about the arms. From here, As we're swinging, we tap, tap in the center, and then we go to the side, okay? So this is creating balance and stability. So if you time it right, and you do this movement, and you time it, having the arms is going to help. The other thing is the gaze, okay? So in the next session, we'll talk about the arm transition. I just wanted to focus really on the footwork of this movement today, but the arms do help this portion of the footwork, okay? Our gaze is going to play a big role. We start looking to where our palms are. Then we kick in the center. Then we look to the other side. So it's this whole thing of balance where we're swinging one direction, but the upper arms and the head are looking the other direction to help us with our balance, okay? So you have the legs now. You have just the arms and the legs for the swing kick. So let's put it together, but first the actual arm movements, okay? So I'll mirror you for a second. For the arms for the swing kick, we have our left fingers pointing to the center of our right forearm. When you tap, the hands are going to be in center. Then we're going to come across. So the right fingers point to the center of the left forearm, okay? So starting again from the right side, fingers point, tap, tap, sweep them across, and then go to the other side, okay? So that's it. We'll focus next time on the transition because the arm movements from step back to ride the tiger, we have big circles, okay? And these big circles take some time to get comfortable with. So right now, let's just focus in on the footwork and feeling more stable and secure in that. So left foot forward. Okay, let's touch with the ball, arms up in that hugging position so we understand the waist movement. Remember, gaze follows the action. So from here, start turning from your waist and turn on your left heel. Your gaze is following. Pick up the right heel, turn that right foot to the rear corner. Sweep that left leg around, stepping to straight, pour your weight in. Okay, standing up. Okay, slightly open. Now put your arms up. Right hand follows the right leg direction. Left arm is rounded. Straighten and then immediately kick. And arms go to the other side. How did you do putting it all together? Did it work? That's the hard part, okay? I know this movement is going to take some time. We're going to start at single whip, snake creeps down, 7 stars punch, step back to ride the tiger, okay? So we have to practice, we have to add on to it. Even though we only have the footwork right now, we're still going to practice all the way up until step back to ride the tiger. Then we'll just bring our arms into a hugging position and we'll do the footwork for our lotus kick. So single whip. Don't step too long because you know snake creeps down is coming. Make it a natural stance, okay? Shifting forward a little bit, open up the right foot. Come back, left hand to the shoulder, sink down. Moving forward, bring that right foot back. Make 2 fists, open up your left foot. Shifting forward, punch, 7 stars punch. Rotate those hands, step back. Break the grab as you rotate on your heel, pulling in and punching, and then open the fist at the last moment. Okay, bring those arms to your hugging position. Turn on the ball of your left foot as far as you can. Turn on both balls to that back corner. Then come all the way around. Now if you'd like, set up your palms. Left fingers to right forearm. Stand up. Extend your leg and immediately kick. Lotus kick. Okay? Something to note, last little tidbit for you today, okay? When we do this and we straighten the leg, do not wind up to go across, okay? This is why it's very important that once you straighten, we don't pause. Because if you straighten, you're then going to have to do this, okay? So remember, when we do our kick, stand up and then immediately, okay? Last little bit of information for you today, okay? It's going to take some time. Just keep giving yourself grace. Allow yourself to wiggle and wobble. Practice on different surfaces to challenge yourself. And remember, most importantly, while you practice this, take a deep breath. Remember to breathe, because once you hold your breath, your balance is going to be affected. Thank you so much for joining me. I know things still look a little bit different. This movement is a little bit harder for me, still recovering from my broken left foot. So we all do our best. Our balance might be off sometimes, but you know what? We did it. So let's keep practicing. Remember, 5 minutes a day can go a long way, and perhaps for the next week or so, you just practice your swing kick exercises for 5 minutes a day. A few warm-ups, a few kicks, and you'll be feeling better and better, so that at the end of every form, you can feel confident in your swing kick. Remember, if you found value in this content, make sure to like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram or my website, ladytaichi.com. There's so much great information out there, but I hope you'll join me on this journey with mindful movement for joyful living. Thanks so much for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.